One of the biggest questions that most people ask when they're trying to get a cruise ship job is this: do I really need, let's say, an agency, or can I simply apply directly? And depending on who you ask, you might get completely different answers. Some people will say you need, let's say, an agency, whilst others say just apply online. So, what is the truth? In this video, we're going to dive deeper into, let's say, finding out what would be the best option for your situation. Now, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Wandile Sambane, and I help aspiring cruise ship employees get hired faster, avoid scams by providing them a clear step-by-step roadmap from CV up until contract. Now, if you haven't done so, in order to keep the motivation going and give me more energy to provide even more value to you, please make sure that you hit the subscribe button, turn on the bell notification icon so you'll be the first one notified every time we post new trainings week by week. Now, the confusion can really, let's say, slow you down, especially if you are, let's say, a beginner. Instead of, let's say, taking action, you'll be stuck trying to figure out what is the right way. And like I said, when you are a beginner, or simply when you are, let's say, trying to rebuild your life, there are a lot of uncertainties. There are, let's say, a lot of hurdles that you can come across. That, my friend, is a dangerous, let's say, place to be, because it simply keeps you stuck. Now, here is the truth that most people do not even start to explain clearly. Now, whilst the answer could be yes, you can apply directly because some cruise lines will accept those applications. Not all cruise lines, let's say, will take them. Now, even if, let's say, they do, there is simply, let's say, no guarantee that your application will be successful, or in most cases, that will be the right option for you, my friend. Now, part one will be to apply through an agency. Now, please understand and get this fact. Agencies will act, let's say, as a bridge between you and the cruise lines. Now, they will do things like, let's say, at the beginning of your application, screening your CV. Now, by doing this process, they are simplifying the workload, let's say, of the cruise line, of going through thousands of applications that come through monthly. They're going to, let's say, prepare you for interviews. In this, let's say, case, they will tell you beforehand what it is that let's say, the employer is looking for. What are their requirements, so that when you get to the interview stage, you know exactly what to say. Now, they will simply guide you throughout the entire process, from, of course, your CV up until landing the job, and even when you get on board, if you make it that far. But here's the truth that most people don't even understand. Agencies simply do not help you and the end there. They are simply, let's say, protecting the cruise line from bad hires, because in the market, there are people who are the right fit for the cruise line, and there are people who are simply not the right fit. And that is what you need to understand, and that is what you need to get through the back of your mind. Even though that agencies are there to support, to guide you, but they are also protecting the cruise lines, like I explained. Now, part 2 is to actually apply directly. Now, like I said, some cruise lines will, let's say, accept applications through the official website. Examples will include Princess Cruise Lines, Ritz-Carlton, and let's say Seabourn in most cases. Now, this is what most people miss. When you apply directly, you are 100% responsible for everything. First of all, your CV must be strong. That simply means that you need to understand beforehand what a strong CV, or what I like to call it, a professional ATS CV, let's say, mean. You need to be able to compile that CV, which is the knock on the door that you will be able, let's say, to make that first impression before they even find out who you are. To do what? To simply get noticed. And that is simply what a strong CV will do for you. Now, you need to understand, let's say, the role that you are applying for in depth. Because when, let's say, they've accepted your CV, now you've done a great job to compile a strong CV. They've noticed you. Now you need to be prepared for the interviews. If you applied on your own, you've got nobody but yourself. That is why I say you need to understand the role that you are applying for. Not only understanding your role, you need to be interview ready. You need to know what kind of questions to expect for that particular role. You need to know what it is that they might be looking for in that interview. All of those things you will simply be doing by yourself. Now here, there is simply no guidance. You are flying by yourself. Everything up until this point, you need to do your research. You need to do your homework. Now, instead, let's say, of asking which one is the better, let's say, option, ask yourself this question: am I ready to do this alone? Now, if you are, it simply means that you are confident in everything that you are doing. You understand the entire process and you can carry it out by yourself. Now, it simply also means that you are prepared. Even when we get to the interview process, you've got, let's say, your ducks in the row. That is my favorite line. And you have a strategy that you are using. If you do this alone, you can't just be taking chances, or you can't be taking guesses, because by now we know that, let's say, that might lead you either way. So if that is the case, then direct application can 100% work for you, my friend. However, if you are, let's say, unsure, if you're not, let's say, used to the process and you are new, you will probably need some guidance one way or the other. And this is where an agency will increase your chances of getting hired. Or in most cases, this is one of my favorite parts. This is actually what I apply in my, let's say, personal and own life. You need to get a mentor. And a mentor is nothing but a person that has walked that path that you have walked. It is a person that has a system in place that can show you that this is the path that I walked. This is the blueprint, or this is the system that you can implement in order to do what? To get similar results like I did. Now, in my case, this is where I come in. And this is my favorite part. And this is what, let me say, one of my passions these days, to be able to guide and mentor people, to take them through the process. Now, I know that with Cruise High Academy, there's a lot of people that are waiting in line. There's a lot of people that want, let's say, for me to take them one-on-one, step by step, or whether it's in a group setting, it really doesn't matter. But I can tell you that if you've been waiting, that is coming sooner than you can expect. So please make sure that you, let's say, stay updated in our community as well as on our social media channels. This is where I'm going to really take you step by step by step. But by now, you should know what is the best part for you. There is simply, in my opinion, no one size fits all. Like I've shared, if you believe and think that you're confident, you've got the knowledge, you have a strategy, you have the experience, you can do it by yourself. Or if you feel like I need a little bit of guidance, you can choose an agency. But if you feel like also, like I said, you need somebody that has walked that path, that will take you step by step and show you what they've done, you can choose a mentor of your choice, of course. I'm not saying that you should choose me. You could choose anybody that you like that has the similar experience and a system. So this is the difference. It's not always about the path, but it all comes down to one thing. It comes down to your level of readiness, my friend. And that is the simple truth of how I can best break it down to you. Now, imagine this for a second. Instead of being, let's say, stuck between options, now for the first time, you understand both parts clearly. You choose based on strategy, not confusion where you simply have no idea what to do. This is when, let's say, progress really begins. So if you want, let's say, to understand not just how to apply, but how to simply, let's say, actually get hired, make sure that you subscribe to this channel. Turn on the bell notification icon so each and every week when there's a new training, you'll be the first one notified. Because this is not, let's say, just about getting a job. It's about actually making the right decisions to be able to rebuild your life. Now, this is Wandile Sambane signing off. Until the next one, goodbye, my friend.